guys, day 5. Okay, 5 more days to go. You guys are doing fantastic, and I'm loving the stories that are coming in, and especially the ones on the plant-based meats that you've been trying out, and actually even cooking them and fooling your families that they didn't even know that they were plant-based. I tell you, these things are fantastic. The Beyond Meat products are delicious, and really, they're not a health food, as we talked about before, because they do have coconut oil in it, which has a lot of saturated fat, but they are not nearly the amount of saturated fat that is in regular meat-based products. So have them for those cookouts when family comes over and you want to, light up the grill and put something on, and also get those veggie burgers are great on the grill, and there's actually books out there that tell you how to grill food. So there's so many different things that you could do, but I'm really excited that you're trying some of these new things and seem to be liking them, so that's always good. Okay, so today we're going to talk about bone health. Okay, there is, as we age, we tend to lose bone density, right? So I wanted to talk about this because a lot of people that I know have been having issues with osteoporosis or osteopenia. Osteopenia is when it first starts. So we kind of want to catch this before it gets too carried away and starts causing problems, okay? Because really, you don't want to get to the point where you're afraid to do things because you think you're going to break something. We should be able to do whatever we darn well please until we're 90. Let's be climbing mountains. I don't want to be sitting in a chair or a rocking chair, I want to be doing things. So let's learn a little bit about our bones and what they actually do, and this way you'll know how to take care of them better, right? So, okay, so first of all, there's 2 words that we are going to learn today, and I kind of like doing this because it actually helps me to remember these things when I was learning them. So the first one is osteoclast. Okay, that's with a C. And the second one is osteoblast with a B, okay? So the first one that we're gonna talk about is the osteoblasts, okay? So what do osteoblasts do? So osteoblasts actually build up our bones, okay? What do osteoclasts do? They tear down our bones. What? Why would you want your bones ever to be torn down? Well, here's why. Say you're walking in the dark and you hit your shin on your coffee table. What happens when you do that is you actually get little fractures and then little splinters. And if you don't take care of a splinter, as you know, with a car window in Chicago in the winter, if you get a little tiny crack and you don't take care of it right away, what happens? It literally goes completely across the window, and then you have to have the whole thing replaced. But if you catch it early and you grind it down and you put they have this like little glue-like substance that goes in there, and you brush it over, guess what? The crack stops. You don't have to spend the money to get a new windshield, right? Well, this is exactly what's happening in the body. Okay, so what happens is that you get these little fractures. The osteoclasts come onto the scene, and they literally grind away all the broken area. They haul out all the little fractured pieces, and then when they're done, they pick up the phone and they call the osteoblast and they say, get in here and start rebuilding. So the osteoblasts come and put a whole new layer of bone in there. This is awesome, right? Because in those areas, it's actually stronger. Believe me, I broke my wrist one time, and once I had the x-ray done, after it was done, I couldn't believe how well it healed. It was crazy. So really, these are the 2 things that I really want you to think about, okay? Now here's the dealie. 100 years ago, people didn't even have osteoporosis. Why is it epidemic now? Why does all women, as they age especially, some men I suppose, but really it's a female problem. Why do we get this osteopenia and osteoporosis so easily? What are we doing wrong, right? Well, here's the deal. 100 years ago, we didn't sit around like we do now. we would get up in the morning. We'd have to first go out and probably chop the wood so that we had some wood for the fire to make our tea in the morning. We had to wash clothes with a washboard. We had to go out and pick our vegetables and our fruits. We were constantly climbing and digging and carrying big bushels of big bushels of food. We were going to the grocery store. We didn't have cars, so we had to walk there, and then we had to come back and carry these big bags, and we were hauling and just everything. We were moving our bodies all the time. So what actually builds up our bones, guys? It's movement and it's gravity, okay? So what do we do now? We don't have to go out and chop wood. We don't have to haul our groceries home while we're walking. We don't have to wash our clothes by washboards anymore. So what can we do? That's where weights come in, okay? So lifting weights is a great way to increase your bone density. And I don't care, you could do this when you're 90 and you can still increase your bone density. So a couple of things that Dr. Clapper recommends is weight training. There's also leg weights. So I would buy some of these. They just wrap around your ankles and you put those on and do a few exercises. In fact, I can, maybe if people are interested, I could show you some lower body exercises and some upper body exercises. But he also says to put on, if you actually have a problem with osteoporosis or osteopenia, especially because we want to catch it before it goes to osteoporosis. But put on this is a weighted vest, okay? It has little weights, it has little pockets. I actually got this at Aldi's. And you put it on and you wear it on your walks. And that extra weight actually puts some stress on the bones and makes them stronger. Now, I'm gonna give you a little bit of advice on this. One time I went with my friend Lori and I think I had like 12 pounds. I don't remember, Lori, what I had, but I had a lot. And we got away from the house and I thought I was gonna die. It was a little bit too much, so start small and move your way up. So here's the deal. If you're sitting on the couch, believe it or not, those osteoclasts are still breaking down your bones, okay? So this is why so many people who are elderly, who stop moving, start ending up with some really bad problems. The osteoblasts only start building if you're moving. So guys, get up. Go for walks, lift your weights. Tomorrow I'm gonna add on to this. I decided to break it up into two pieces because there's a lot to talk about and I didn't want to get too long. But tomorrow we're gonna talk about foods that help your bones and things that really, really, really hurt your bones. And I think you're gonna be completely surprised about what I have to say. Okay, so keep up the good work. I love you guys so much and can't wait for day 5. Okay, bye-bye.